only one who's been trying to get Donald Trump to stop telling lies about President Obama's birth certificate. I've been getting some help on this one from my buddy Karl Rove.
Donald Trump's consigliere, Michael Cohen, told me this weekend that this was not Trump's fault. It was the media's fault, because the media was always asking Trump about this, and that Trump wanted to talk about other things. I said, well, fine, gratuitous advice. Next time the media asks about it, I've said all I'm going to say about the issue. I want to talk about the big issues that America concerned about: deficits, debt, jobs, and the respect for America and the world. And of course, Cohen called me back later and said, oh, Mr. Trump is going to do exactly that. And then, of course, Monday he went out and did what he did, which is to say, I've got deep doubts about it, and give these series of interviews in which he's continued to escalate the issue and not step back from it.
Donald Trump's writers wrote a short piece for USA Today in which they said, under his byline, "I have spoken my piece on this issue." Now, in a sane world, you'd have the right to assume that Donald Trump was finished with the birth certificate thing. But in Trump world, he then goes on CNN This Morning, and guess what happens?
You can't get out of the gate in a general election if you say that you're questioning whether Barack Obama was born in America. You won't win.
Oh, I don't think that at all. I think there's a real question as to whether or not, and frankly, 75% of the people in the Republican Party are really doubting whether or not they have very big doubts. So, there are a lot of people. I don't know why he doesn't just show his birth certificate.
Well,
I hope he does.
You know what?
I'd much rather run man to man. I don't know why he doesn't just show his birth certificate.
Yesterday, Michelle Bachmann showed Trump how to handle questions about the president's birth certificate.
Well, I have the president's certificate right here. It's certified. It's got a certification number. It's got the registrar of the state signed. It's got a seal on it, and it says this copy serves as prima facie evidence of the fact of birth in any court proceeding.
Well, then that should settle it.
So it's over.
That's what should settle it. I take the president at his word, and I think for I would have no problem. Then apparently the president wouldn't either. Introduce that. We're done. Move on.
So this is over. Well, this has been introduced. So this case is this story's over.
Well, as long as someone introduces it, I guess it's over.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Now, we know Trump is an obsessive watcher of every bit of television that refers to him in any way. So we know he has seen how Michelle Bachmann handled the birth certificate question. He knows that's an option, accepting the president's birth certificate as real. But he refuses to do it, and instead actively chooses to continue to fan the flames of hatred of Barack Obama.